Is that gonna work? Fuck it. Do you know what, guys? Do you actually know what? Yeah, first of all, cheers. Good morning. If it's also the morning where you are. This coffee's too weak, hold on. First of all, I just wanted to say, right, that the sun has come out to bless us today. Because I know everyone's all for, oh, it's full time, I'm loving full time. Pumpkin this, pumpkin that, shove a pumpkin up my ass. Guys, I'm just not there. Like, I'm just not there, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I just want it to always be summer. I want it to always be summer. Or for it to be like Arctic cold, you know? Like skiing weather, like snowed in, like Christmas time, you know? I don't do in-betweens, is what I'm saying. And right now, because it's autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it, I feel like I'm neither here nor there. It's so uncomfortable. And I really just need some heat, so I am starting my day with, well, you all know what I've already started my day with. I just tend to not film it anymore. Well, I mean, I do film it, just as proof, but I don't like go through the process, because you already know that I've had melon. Don't know what you guys think of cotton candy grapes. I mean, feel free to leave your opinion down below. The thing is, for me, as a grape aficionado, I keep using that word and I don't know what it means. Where's my phone? Okay, we're back, and you know what as well? I was trying to convince myself, like, no, it's summer vibes, it's a t-shirt day. Gonna lay outside in my underwear. But I have admitted defeat that I am actually a bit chilly. I'm not happy about it. The thing is, I don't know how to spell either. Hold on. A person who is very knowledgeable and enthusiastic about an activity, subject, or pastime. See, I've already had melon, I'm having some cotton candy grapes, and then I am going to show you how to use hummus in the oven as cheese, as vegan cheese, right? Trust me, I'm gonna show you something that the internet has never seen before. Not that, the internet has seen that before. I did just want to say, for the record, I fucking love cotton candy grapes. I don't care how many people say that they taste artificially like cotton candy, but that's what they're supposed to taste like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you bought them, what else did you expect? I'm also drinking iced coffee, as you saw. This is lion's mane coffee, lion's mane mushroom coffee, which is incredible for coffee lovers like me who don't want to have, I mean, coffee, I've already explained this, it affects me differently. Again, I hate to put myself in a box, but if you also have severe ADHD symptoms, then you know coffee makes you sleepy, does not give you energy, does not work as that kind of stimulant that gets people through the day. No, for me, it just makes me sleepy, but I love the flavor. But for people that do get that, like, spike and crash, the lion's mane in this helps to kind of like smooth that out. And the reason that I drink coffee in general, and I wanted to talk about this because, I mean, this one gives me focus because the lion's mane is incredible in it. But, whenever I put coffee on my Instagram, which is usually just on my stories, the thing is, over the last few months, and I never really addressed this properly, is that a lot of people have said to me, why are you drinking coffee? This is important, right? So stay with me. They're like, why are you drinking coffee considering you're an addict? And you were in rehab earlier this year, and coffee is a drug. Or at least coffee is addictive, right? Which I'm not denying. You know, like, many things can be addictive, right? Sex can be addictive. Tahini can be addictive. If anything that raises your dopamine that you enjoy can actually become addictive or dependent, you know? But I have a very healthy relationship with coffee. I have maybe 1 or 2 a day. But the thing is, with me, coffee serves a purpose. Because again, like I said, with a regular person, it would speed them up. With me, it slows me down, and I have a problem with being too sped up, as I'm sure you're all very aware by now. I can kind of understand if it was like I was drinking Coca-Cola, but I'm drinking like coffee with oat milk, you know? I remember as well, I just stayed silent about it for a while, and then I was like, nah, do you know what? And I'll say it again. So, this is a 2-part toast making kind of situation. So what I always do, I always use good sourdough bread. The one I've got today, this is the triple malt sourdough with seeds from Waitrose. And I've already explained why I do most of my shopping in Waitrose, and it's just because I like to waste money. It really is as simple as that. Like, there's no other excuse to shop there. I also kind of call these like mini pizzas because I use nooch as well, which helps with like the hummus crust. So there's lots going on here. We've got sun-dried tomatoes, we got fresh herbs, multiple. We got some good thing for drizzles on top. And so yeah, first toaster, smother, oven. You get that beautiful crust that the hummus makes, and then inhale. Step number one, we're gonna slatheroonie lots of hummus on each toast. I always convince myself that I'm like using a normal amount, but then I like, for 3 or 4 pieces of toast, I use like almost a whole pot. I'm strangely proud about that, I don't know why. Some beautiful tangy sweet sun-dried tomatoes. These ones are also from Waitrose, and they're the ones in, I don't know, herbs and olive oil maybe. See, even right there guys, like that's a pop-in meal right there, right? But we need some balsamic glaze. A little bit of a drizzle makes such a difference, like I've told you before, especially when you put things in the oven. And then this is optional, and I've only just begun to love nooch with pretty much everything, but I am gonna put some nooch on top. It still does remind me of fish food, but I love the flavor. All right, so these are gonna go into a hot oven for about just 10 or 15 minutes. And then you'll see the magic. I forgot to tell you, while the toast is in the oven, guys, we have a nut butter review today for the first time. I don't even know, is it the first one this year? Because I told you I would only do them when I had a very exciting one. Guys, can we have a chat? Guys, this is their new sweet and salty crunchy peanut butter. I was gonna say, do you know what, let's just review it now while my breakfast is in the oven. But the thing is, if I do, then this will be my breakfast, so. The thing is, guys, I just wish you could smell this because it legit smells like cheesy pizza. And as you can see, when the hummus cooks, it does get a little crust, and it's just, This is not gonna be one of my prettiest plates, guys, but it is gonna be one of the tastiest. I can promise you that. I also just don't understand people that open avocados and just use a bit of it or half of it. Like, just use the whole fucking thing, mate. Some fresh basil. This is actually Thai basil. Didn't intend to buy Thai basil, but apparently that's what I bought without realizing this morning. So that's what we're having. Ooh, that pungent smell actually. And just a smidge of lime juice. More so for the avocado. Do you know what? That's a thumbnail right there. Yes, it got warm again. You know how it is around here. We have like 10 outfit changes a day. Like I said, guys, you have to try the baked hummus. Make sure you do it with the balsamic glaze and the sun-dried tomatoes though, because otherwise it's just not the same. Cheers. This lunch I'm making now is for anyone that needs something filling, tasty, delicious, but only has 10 minutes or less. Well, not less, because the pasta takes 10 minutes. But while the pasta is boiling, you get chopping, you do the choppity with the rest of the stuff. If you can tell that my hair has suddenly changed color since I was ranting at the beginning of the video, it is because I went back to the hair salon just now and hounded them. And the funny thing is, right, I know I've got issues, but it looked fine before. And I'm realizing that now. I think it was I just wanted to prove a point, and now I'm totally owning that on camera. But I feel like it does look a little bit more, I don't know. We move. This lunch has saved my life like 4 million times. And it's a mix between, well, it's a pasta dish, but I mix it with I think I've only shown it this way like once before, but with a different type of pasta. So I'm using high protein pasta, so it's like, you don't have to worry about adding any tofu or beans or anything like that. If you want it to be like a filling, complete, healthy meal. And then the freshness, the flavor, the tanginess comes from a Persian salad, which I always show you. There are different variations of that. But I feel like I've nailed the ultimate version, and I'm gonna make it into a reel and then put it on Instagram. Because I just refuse to buy into shorts on YouTube, because don't even get me started. It seems like they're trying to make every platform the same. It's like every platform is just for 1 minute videos, and I'm just like, surely it makes some of you want to shoot yourself too. Lemon juice, olive oil, a drizzle of some gold on top, I'm sure at some point. Yeah. You are actually supposed to use big, like juicy plum tomatoes for this, but the only reason I don't, well, two reasons actually. Number one, cherry tomatoes, smaller tomatoes always have so much more flavor. Number two, considering this is kind of like a pasta salad, when you use big like beefy, you know, big like tennis ball sized tomatoes, it just makes the mixture way too wet. Like everything just gets very soggy unless you eat it immediately. And I usually make a big batch of this, so yeah. Got some fresh mint. I'm using mint and parsley. You can also use coriander, as in cilantro, if you want, but I find that this is actually the best combination. Either that or mint and dill. So you do want a good amount of mint, but don't overdo it, because don't forget it's very pungent, and you don't want the whole dish to kind of turn into toothpaste, if you know what I mean. Lots of fresh lemon juice, extra virgin olive oil. This is garlic infused. If you don't have that, you can just add some fresh garlic. Salt and pepper. This really is the most refreshing mix of all time. Some beautiful runny, although this one is kind of clumpy. Liquid gold. You know you won't be catching me having a pasta salad, or any kind of salad without the gold on top. Alright, pip and nut, sweet and salty peanut butter. Peanut butter! The thing is, where I could lie to you and pretend that this is a first impression. Also, just wanted to say, I know everyone and their grandma has been given their opinion about this on Instagram, but guys, let's face it, the only opinion that matters when it comes to peanut butter is mine and Steph's. As in nutty, and you all know that, okay? So can everyone else just stay in their lane, stay silenced, do your own thing? So the ingredients are Argentinian high oleic peanuts, coconut oil, Mexican blue Weber agave, peanut oil and sea salt. And again, I could lie to you and say that this is a first impression, but I did buy another jar of this about a few days ago. But then I just couldn't wait to film the video, and then I just tried it, and then the whole jar went. I can already tell you that this jar is pretty thick. The other one was actually very runny. Could be because this was in a cold place. Anyways, guys, this stuff is utter crack. Don't even know what to say about that. It tastes like really good sweet and salty popcorn. If they take this away, I'll throw a riot. The pleasure that this stuff gives me. Okay guys, so here's the situation. I basically ordered Wagamama's because... oh my god, the washing machine is so loud in the background. Alright, so here's the situation guys. I ordered Wagamama's again. I say again, I haven't done it for a while. It's just, Wagamama's never lets me down. It's my first class comfort food. And I got some stuff that I haven't tried yet. First of all, these are their new vegan chicken bao buns, which I'm not the biggest fan of vegan chicken, but I am the biggest fan of bao buns, especially with like plum sauce, which I don't actually have. I do have sweet chili sauce. I've also got some roasted pumpkin, bok choy, edamame of course. This is a double serving, and I always ask for extra salt as well. But I swear they actually forgot to put the salt on this time, which I'm livid about, but I'm gonna give it a sprinkle myself. I could munch on edamame like popcorn in the cinema. Do you know what I mean?
Same.
Like I actually could. Like it's that enjoyable and just endless. And before I show you my noodles, going for a little taste. Cheers. Absolutely delicious. The bao bun, like the bun itself. Chicken doesn't taste that chickeny, but that's a good thing for me. Main star of the show, I believe this is the kare buso ramen. I could be totally butchering that. What are these big noodles called?
Udon?
Udon, yeah, udon noodles, silken tofu, mushrooms, some greens, some chili. It's in kind of like a spiced ginger broth. And oh my god, it's absolutely...
Really good. Wow.
I think udon noodles are actually my favourite now. They used to be my least favourite because I always used to think they used to taste like worms. But now I love them. Also guys, you know me. I do have a big head of romaine here because I haven't really eaten that many greens today. And it goes without saying, they're all getting dunked in tahini. So this pumpkin, guys, that you get this time of year, it's almost like, it's so starchy that it's almost like bready. Can you see that? It's almost like bready and cakey inside. Babe, what's the name of it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is it like a kombucha?
Kabocha.
Kabocha?
Maybe, yeah.